On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll bring this up to the 22. That stop made by Byron Young.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. May flushed to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're going. It's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. It's 2nd down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, New England.
First down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Here's May again. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. It's a gain of 49.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Patriots 9-yard line.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Patriots out on top. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Third and a yard. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Fourth down, here's Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
May to throw on 2nd down. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
1st and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Sidney Brown, there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. Digs on the reception. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
14 yards. And an Eagles.
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
First and 10.
We'll come back to
line.
Philadelphia right after this. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy.
Look like the real
That's
Eagles
certainly not
offense.
how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
I think the Packers last weekend about to retire their Aaron Rodgers. Ravens still run shit.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Doubt it Rodgers ended the all season.
Second and 10.
Roll.
On play action, here's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half.
You better stream after the game tonight, Roll.
On third down, it's Hurts.
Everything good with you, Phil?
And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now Hurts on fourth down. That one caught. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on fourth down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was fourth and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense. They have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ray just been busy pretty much.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On second down, it's May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Andy Borregales to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. To the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, New England. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now, May. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down.
Third
behind the line of
and
scrimmage.
11.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long. And they get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 44 now. Here's second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
A pickup.
Okay, stay up.
Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll be second down. They'll run. It's Barkley. Spilling forward for maybe a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
On third down, here's Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Saquon going to try to run it in. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Maynard on first and 10. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold...
And he's in! Jahan Dotson touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll spot Henry open downfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around?
And he will go all the way. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Patriots 27.
So following the touchdown, Borregalis is back to send this one away. Bigsby to return it. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
And an Eagles first down.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. New England going to take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
A short throw taken in by Goddard. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Barkley. And
going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Waste of time. Seriously? Is that even a play?
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another shot from the one on second and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Down and goal to go.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here to talk things over before third down. They'll run with Barkley. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On the return, Travion Henderson. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Henderson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
24 yards.
How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
First down, New England.
To throw now, May. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Here's May again. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders.